Okay, thank you yang datang semua. Okay, so basically for chapter 3 they have covered on until the 3 weeks lah. Okay, this one because this chapters is little bit difficult because they have involved with two component. So they have a fastener and also this one is rivet. So rivet ni selalunya kalau kamu pernah biasa tengok tu lah, rivet dia macam buat drill dulu, lepas tu dia masukkan dia punya rivet, dan lepas tu dia tarik. So ada, bukan semudah itulah, kita akan study dia punya detail about ada forces yang involve, ada shear forces bahagian situ. Then this one is a bolt and nut. Okay, fastener we learn what this week lah. Okay, this one. So they will cover around this. So hopefully is 8 hours this one. Okay. So don't forget, maybe there's on the week 6 here. So about your test and also your assignment. This one. So if they have some news about this one, so I will contact. I will remind to you and give some advice about this one. Okay. So we're still on the fastener. So we have some. Okay. So hopefully we will cover about this tutorial yesterday on the question 1 and also this for the question 2. So please make sure if you are not understand, please you can refer back to me or you can ask during the class session. So they have no problem to ask. Okay. Okay. So we start one by one first. So this one is for the question number 3. So please make sure you have a list of your formula. List of formula there, so you can easily know basically what type of formula that you will apply. So this power screw, this one for the fastener. Then please this one ingat Fi ni 0.7 for determine for what, Fi for 0.9 is for the permanent, and then one is for reusable. So normally they will ask during the question, on the question, either the term is reusable or the permanent. They will ask this one. And then this one, if they give you, okay, either they give you the diameter, and then you need to find, okay, the tensile stress. So this one, please remind that this one on the board, the punya screw. Okay, so this one always in tensile, and then please remember about this unit, mm square, not m square. So please make sure this in term of mm square. So you need to convert that. So let's say they ask you, do you have a 6 diameter mm, and then you can have the value of 80 here. That 80 basically we can put on the some formula lah. Okay, and also let's say they also mention about some class, or let's say they have some grade lah, ataupun dibagi in term of grade. So grade 4.8. Then from there you can find the value of SP. So the SP ni untuk kamu punya proof load lah later on. Kita akan tengok bahagian sini. Okay, please have your ni lah, okay, list of formula. Because kalau final exam yang betul, dia akan bagi kamu list of formula different lah. Because of this one is ODL or you have a test, then you can have refer back to your punya ni list of formula. Okay, this is question number 3. So they have a steel bolt connected and shown in figure 3 here. So they only have one here. There's one, they have bolt, then they give you the length here, the lip grind, the grip length L in terms of aluminium, and this one is steel bolt. So they give you two different type of material, you know of the value of E lah. Okay, so they have a different type of E. So when it's different type of E, they will affect on the C. Okay, dia punya KP and KB. So please always remind, in the fastener we have this one we call as part. Okay, part is always in compression minus. Okay, and then our steel bolt is always in tension. Okay, in term of positive value there. So they have value, and this one bolt we can have the FKB. Okay, this one FKP for part. This just only have two lah component on this one, have a part and also bolt. Okay, so they ask you, okay, baca dulu soalan this one. Ingat tahu dia ada dua komponen dia bahagian situ je, dan betul ada beberapa formula yang kamu kena tahu. So this one they said they have ISO course thread class. This one they already mentioned they have a class grade. Okay, we also can mention as a grade 40.6. So if you are refer to your table here, so this one 40.6. So if you had said about 40.6, normally they will ask you to find maybe the SP lah. The SP, from the SP what you can have. Okay, either the FP, okay, proof load. Kamu akan tengok bahagian sini nanti. So they will give you some hint that basically this value can be used on your formula. Okay, so we can select which part of formula that we use. Okay, this one great, and this one also they mention about the reusable join. Okay, reusable join is, please remember, is 0.5 FP. Dia punya FI tengok betul tak? Dia punya FP ni 0.5. They mention about the 0.5 FP ni kamu punya FI nanti. So you must include a 0.75 this one. Okay, dalam formula pun ada bagi tahu, tapi kamu tak tahulah nak pakai yang mana this one. What is mean of 0.5? Ada reusable ke permanent? 0.9 is for permanent dan 0.75 is for reusable. Okay, reusable joint. So the bolted assembly has been preloaded by tightening the nut. The grip length, where they give you the value of L. So where you put the L here, basically on your KB or KP to find the C. Okay, the joint carries external load. Okay, this is your P. Okay, this one is your P. That basically you will apply on the force on the bolt ke, force on the part ke, we will apply this one. So the part will made of aluminium with modulus of elasticity. Okay, aluminium maksudnya kat sini adalah dia punya EP lah. Okay, EP untuk part. EP is equal to the berapa ni? EP is equal to the elasticity of bolt. Bolt tu untuk B, okay, 1/3 macam ni lah. Okay, so kamu tahulah selalunya kalau untuk when you want to calculate the value of C, okay, rumus tu saya pun lupa. C, this one formula. This one CKB over KB ni. Then you know that from here they will ask you to find the value of KB and KP. So mana nak dapat KB dan KP tu? Kamu kena tengok balik formula yang dia dah bagi dah sebelum ni. Dalam nota pun ada kat bahagian sini. Sini dia tak ada tulis ni. KP. Selalunya over AE over ni bahagian sini. Sama juga untuk KP, untuk P, untuk EP juga bagi L. Ni this one is for the lip, dia punya length of grip tu, pemegang dia. If you see here, this one is length of grip lah. Bagian sini, length of grip. So kat sini nanti they will play around with this type of formula. So they give the value of E. Okay, so then give the value of E ni. Then you can play around lah. Okay, EB, they mention that EB is EP 1/3 bagian sini. Teruk sangat this one. Okay, bagian sini lah. Okay, bagian sini. Lepas tu elasticity of elasticity, stiffness of part is 1 point. Ni dia dah bagi dah. Okay, bagi untuk KP is equal to 1.1. Okay, the time the stiffness of the bolt. Okay, 11 kp 1.1 kp is equal to kb macam tu. So kat sini lah nanti kamu boleh masukkan dalam formula untuk C, dan last sekali kamu boleh dapatkan value lah, ada point berapa dia punya stiffness, joint stiffness C. So nanti kamu boleh cut tu, nanti kamu akan will get the value of ada value lah bahagian sini. So tak perlu risau lah berapa value dia ni, tak perlu risau. EP berapa value tak perlu risau. Dia punya ni pun tak perlu risau, sebab nanti dia akan beritahu lah. Kamu boleh cut, just only cut from the equation. So lepas tu dia minta ask you to find FI, preload, bayut to time the effective cross section area of the part is 336. Okay, ni dia value from ni, preload. Kamu akan dapatkan lah dia punya value of A dia punya ni. whether the part is separate when the preload present and the stress in the boot. So ini pun kita kena dapatkan value of stress. Stress P over A. So AT ni we will apply from the table, but they are not give you the value of diameter. So from here you can get the value of diameter. Then from here we can refer go to table and then get the value of AT here. So whether the part is separate from the preload. Okay, kalau nak separate tu, so macam soalan yang sebelum ni, so make sure that our F part is, kalau is more than 0, FP is more than 0, they will separate lah. Because we already learned that our aluminium part, this one, FP ni must be in term of negative. So kalau dia term of the positive more than 0, so they will already separate this one. So this one one by one kita akan tengok lah bahagian situ. So for the every word they are mentioned here is really important for you to understand lah, especially for the value of C tu. For the every component on the formula C tu, please make sure you understand lah what the terms there. Stiffness of part. Yeah, normally they not mention about the aluminium, steel of board. Maybe bahagian part ni lah selalunya. Stiffness of part bahagian ni. Kena baca baik-baik lah bahagian sini ya. Stiffness of part maksudnya ni KP. Stiffness of board maksudnya KB macam tu. The part of the aluminium of elasticity yang kamu tahu dah E dia. Okay, so kita tengoklah dia punya step by step macam mana nak buat. Ni dia punya mention yang ni, dia ask you to find the value of C. Ni Fi, lepas tu ni kena tulis FP and also dia punya stress lah. Stress on B, berapa value dia. Okay. So we start here first. So join the stiffness factor. So value of C first. We need to find the value of C. Sorry. Okay. Okay, find the value of C here. So join of stiffness because from this type of formula lah untuk KB and also KB dan juga untuk KP. So they have here is AB, EB. Sorry, this one untuk question number 1. Sorry. Okay, they ask you to find joining stiffness. Okay, this one EB, okay, they have already mentioned from the question. So EB is equal to 3 EP dan juga KP ni equal 1.1 KB. So dia dah mention kat sini lah. Okay, please make sure lah this one. Kalau ikutkan dia cakap ni adalah EB. EB adalah 1/3. So EB 1 apa dia 1/3 EB. Kita baca balik soalan ni, kita tengok betul ke tidak. Is the part we make aluminium on the city 1/3 of the modulus of board. But the part will be made of aluminium with modulus density of the 1/3 of the modulus of the city. Okay. So mula bahagian sini lah. Okay, and then you start to find the KP. Dia dah bagi KP here. Dia bagi KP dah. KP is equal to 1.1 KB. So you can easily to find the C lah. And then finally you can cancel out this one. So please make sure this one you put as a KP and then you can cancel out lah bahagian KB ni. Then you can get only a number. So without any unknown. So this one is your value of C. Okay, this one. So if you refer back to the question, they ask you this question, they give you the class about the 0.6, 4.6 here. Then you can go for the list of formula. For this 4.6 because you want to can apply the value of 2 to 5 here. 2 to 5 for your Fi nanti. Okay, 0.47. So lepas tu they ask you to find the preload. So preload of the cross section area is 336. This one is for the part, okay? This one is for part. This. So basically here you already know the value of C, then you can easily get the value of AB. So why you want to get the value of AB? Okay, later on kita akan tengok untuk value of D here. Okay, because kita nak cari the value of D. From the D tu kita boleh cari dia punya AT dia. Okay, because AT we will apply on the formula of the preload. This one AT. Okay, tak apa, kita akan tengok. But this one only focus on the value of both only. Kita akan tengok the value of diameter of both. So this one they give you the value of KB. So you apply the formula of KB, and also this one the KP. Because they already mentioned that preload required that turn the effective cross section of area part is 336. So AP tu you know that the value of part is 336 here. AP value of AP here is 336. Okay, and then you put in the value term of the formula for the C. This one you equal kan kepada 0.476 here. That value C you already get from here. So okay, then AB ni you can cancel out. This one you can cancel out, and then you can find the value of the only one unknown here, AB here. So from here you get AB, then you can get the value of D. So D kat sini ni kita boleh pakai untuk macam ini saja. Pi D square over 4. This one for the area or for the boat. This one only applicable for if we are involved with the stiffness and also KP and also KB. Only this one. Untuk kita boleh pakai this type of formula. So later on if you have the value of, contohlah untuk apply for FI, so we cannot apply directly. So we must refer to the table, because the A here is area of tensile, not the area of the total this one. Total area of boat, no. But this one, we want to apply the value of Fi here. So Fi just involve the area of the tensile. So where you can get the value of A here, area of tensile here, basically from the table. So from the table, we can refer based on the diameter you get, calculate. Okay. Contohlah kamu nak cari the A ni, value area of A. Okay, this one unless they give to you lah, okay, the value of D. So but here they not give to you value of D. So you can apply the formula lah bagi dia before untuk cari dia punya diameter of bone. Can cari dia punya formula yang paling dekat ataupun paling dekat lah selalunya. Then you can select the value of AT, because the AT here we can only apply on the FI. Formula of FI. Because FI always tu lah, value yang kita cari tu always non the tensile stress area. We call here as a tensile stress area, not the area of the boat. Tu. Tak faham bahagian sini ni untuk kita pakai pada FI saja. Kalau yang ini boleh lagi untuk kita cari pada C, pada KB ataupun KP lah. Selalu, bukan KP lah, selalunya pada KB, pada boat, value diameter of the boat. So clear bahagian situ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. Okay, saya ulang balik lah bahagian sini sikit. Bahagian sini, okay. Okay, because they ask you to find the value of Fi here, then you need to find the value of AT. So value of AT ni you can only get from the table, but from the table you can only refer to the value of the diameter of boat. But the diameter of boat ni you can find from the value of the area of boat. This one is from the stiffness of boat lah, ataupun kita panggil KB. Dia pelik round macam tu. Okay, because awal-awal soalan yang first ni, early ni, they already give to you the value of C. Okay, you can find the value of C easily lah, because they give you this type of condition. KP is in the ratio 1.1 KB. So you can easily masukkan value tu untuk dapatkan value ni. This one. Then the second question, they ask you to find the preload. So find the preload, you must involve with AT. So if you want to get the AT, you must refer to the table lah. But the table, they are not give you the value of D of the boat on the question. So you need to find from your C. So C basically they have involved with the stiffness of boat. Okay, the value of AB on the boat tu. Value pada sini. Okay, AB kat sini. Yang kamu dapat sini, yang ini kamu akan ada idea untuk dapatkan D. So from D here you can find the AT lah. Okay, from the AT ni we can go for the FI. Okay, FI. Okay, ni masukkan balik macam biasa yang saya beritahu tadi. AP ni dia already give to you 336 here, area of part 336, and then masukkan balik dalam value tu equal to C on the answer on the question number 1 ni, 0.476 ni, 0.476. Dia pun ada bagi tahu kat sini. So last sekali you will get the value of AB in term of this one. So from here you can do for the by D square over 4, you can get the value. Ialah the value of AB, AB. Then you can get the value D. So D is basically on the boat. Okay, value of the boat. This one. So we select the nearest. I select the nearest one. Kalau kita refer to the table here, they have no 11 lah. Okay, dia tak ada 11. So we select the big this one around berapa 12. Terus kita akan select yang lebih besar lah selalunya. Kalau mendekat, kalau 10 tak boleh lah bagian sini sebab dia jauh sangat. 10, 11 per 3.5 lagi tak boleh. So kita pergi ke 12 here. So 12, and then we can find the value of AT here. So AT here we are involved with the FI. Because we want to question number 2, they ask you to find the FI. Kena play around lah kat situ. Selalunya question number 1, 2, 3 ni dia akan related lah. Make sure. So if you are stuck in C, then you can proceed to number 2 and 3. Okay, we get the number D is this by calculation by this one by calculation. So on the by D square over 4. This only the area on the boat, not the AT. Okay. Then we select the value of this one on the table. We select the value of 12, the nearest one. Then we can get the value of tensile, area of tensile stress. Okay, the area of tensile. Okay, saya harap yang ni clear this one. So dapatkan ni, kita akan select from the table the nearest one. Basically kita dapat 11.35 macam tu lah, tapi kita select the nearest one. Then can get the value of AT. The value of AT here we can apply on the FI to find the FY. So SP here we already know from the value of grade. They already mentioned you the grade here for the question. This one they have a class 46. This one is also same as the grade lah. Okay, can go to the table. Another one, table 2.2, go for the 4.6. Then you can get the value of SP here. This one, the value of SP. SP into 25. Okay, so you can apply this formula lah, FI for SP, AT. So always remember this one, always in tension. This one, the value of tension. This one is we call as the reusable. Yang kita buka tutup lah. Okay, reusable. So you get the value of 0.7 ni, masukkan value dia, AT pun sama, convert dalam unit meter siap-siap, and you can get the value of 14.23 kilonewton. And we get the FI. Okay, dia finish lah bahagian sini, settle FI. Ada siapa-siapa nak tanya ke bahagian FI soalan nombor 2 ni? Tak ada Okay, saya proceed soalan nombor 3 pula. So they ask you another one is the whether the part is separated when preload present and the stress on the boat. Dia minta kamu cari stress on the boat. Okay, stress on the boat. Lepas tu cari juga dia punya preload dia yang present. The part is separated when the preload present. Okay, preload present ni maksudnya kita akan ada bahagian load yang inilah. Okay, 100 ni bagi load yang baru ni. Okay, kita akan tengok dulu. So dia ask you to find the part sama ada dia preload ataupun tidak. So we apply the value for the FP here. Okay, FP 1 minus C, P minus FI. FI you already know from here. Then 1 minus C, P ni from the question that it give to you. Call as the external load. Okay, ni one external load, P besar. External load, this one. Just Newton. Get the value of the external load, and then you can get the value of FP. So FP, this one, you have still remember that on the part is always in compression. Compression, that means we always in minus. So let's say FP you get is more than 0, so that means they will separate. Okay, that means they will separate. Okay, the boat cannot sustain lah. Okay, the part will separate. So because the value here is more than 0, this one is more than 0, the value here. So when you give the external load 100k here, so the part will separate, then the boat cannot sustain. Sebab in this question they ask whether the part is separate ataupun when the preload present. Beritahu kat sini, kita akan guna preload yang tadi yang atas tu. Lepas tu masukkan the force yang baru, force untuk cari part pula, force part for FP. Okay, lepas tu number 2 pula dia ask for the stress in the boat, so you need to find the value of FB pula lah. Okay, the value of FB, you need to find the value of FB here. So this one you already know. Okay, sorry, this one already give you, this one also, FI also. But this condition, your NB is equal to 1 and they have no mention any factor of safety. So this one, so you can just kalau ada factor of safety, kena letak lah N tu. Dan boat ni pun sama, dia punya boat tu, how many boat they give to you. So this one is only one. From this question, there's only one boat. So we mention as the no need to divide lah, but you can divide by 1, so the value is so same. Let's say they ask you to the number of boat they have. Okay, they have a number of boat is equal to 2. So you need to divide this one by 2. Kena ingat kalau ada safety factor tu dia bagi 2. So you need to divide, you need to multiply with 2. Kena adjust bahagian sini formula tu. Kena ingat this of formula tu. On board, only focus on board. Okay, bahagian sini. Sini Ni lah, buatlah note sikit ni kalau dengan formula ataupun bahagian NB bahagian sini. Okay, kita tengok dapat. Then you can get the value of FB. Then we apply the sigma B equal to P over AT. So B ni adalah daripada sini. The value yang you get from the FB. But we not apply the value of A that basically kat area sini. Yang atas ini, we not apply this one. Please remember this subject for the design, they will go more detail. So not compare to the strength tak ada. Kalau untuk design, we focus not apply this area, okay, bukan area this one. So please remember, we go on detail for the design. So here we apply the value of 80. So why 80? Because 80 ni adalah tensile dia punya area, tensile area. So this from a table. So please apply this, not the value of AB on the board atas ni. Bahagian yang kita calculate from the C tu, bukan kita tak pakai yang ni. Maybe on the strength, maybe we can directly can apply. But when we go for design, we more in detail lah. Kita akan pergi lagi detail. Okay, ada siapa-siapa nak tanya soalan ke sebelum kita pergi soalan nombor 4?
Tak ada, sir.
Okay, thank you. So kalau tak ada, kita boleh proceed untuk soalan nombor 4 pula. Okay. Because dia bagi boat dia satu je, so number of boat tu equal to 1 je lah. Then they also not mention any factor of safety, so also equal to 1 factor of safety. Okay, this is question number 4. So they give you a portion of high pressure boiler. So this one they give you have the pressure here inside here. Okay, ada pressure bahagian sini. So they give you the value of diameter. bahagian diameter sini 250 mm. So you must remember that if we give you in term of pressure, this one 5 MPa. So please remember that what the formula we have here. Okay, please formula from here we have all this one for Fi, okay, for the Fp, okay, for proof, either for the boat, okay, either for the boat, and for the boat and the part. So this one, all this one is we talk about the force either in Newton, so not in stress. So what you do, what you should do if you want to apply this type of they give the value in stress, and then you need to convert it from this pressure pada force. So because they already give to you the value of area here, okay, you can get the value of area lah by diameter, and you can know that the gauge gauge punya force bahagian sini. That means that our P lah ni, this one, this is our P, and you need to convert first this one to the P value of force, because you know that sigma force over area, okay, area can get the pi d square over 4. Pi d square over 4 is from here. Please, whatever condition on the chapter 3, this one will be only apply on the force only. Okay, the formula that will involve tu pakai force. Sama ada untuk FP tu we involve with force. Then if you get the value of pressure here, you need to convert first. So kalau suara saya sangkut-sangkut, kita tahu kat dalam WhatsApp sebab sini hujan tak. Okay. Okay, lepas tu pick the flange joint involve the cylinder internal diameter. Ni dah bahagian sini 250 mm. 12 conventional class. Okay, they'll give you 12. 12 memang 12 lah kan. 12 conventional class, dia bagi grade 8.8, cost straight steel boatness of elasticity 200 3 Pascal. So you know that kalau dia bagi EB ni must be related to C lah, C2 untuk KB lah macam tu. Then the cylinder and the end plate made as a cast iron of modular elasticity. So this is your part, okay, EP. So this is your part. Macam selalunya kita buat pakai kayu, ada steel kan, this one pakai plate, this one. So this. Okay, lepas tu construction details such as the effective area of part clamp can be considered assumed equal to the 5 times. They also give you the value of the part tu can be considered assumed equal to 5 times of the area of boat. Okay, and the joint is reducible to 0.75. Determine the joint of stiffness factor C, diameter of the steel boat, okay, dia punya D dia, diameter of the steel boat. Lepas tu minimum grip L, length ni. So length ni kamu boleh dapat kalau ikutkan on the formula on the term of the KB or the KP punya formula from the C lah. Okay, the length here ada yang dalam dapat daripada situ. Okay, if the stiffness constant part is the, dia dah ubah dah lah ni bahagian ni, stiffness constant of the part. Dia bagi tahu part ni, kena baca ayat ni betul-betul lah. Kadang-kadang dia tak highlight kan pun, tak bold kan warna hitam ke, tak ada. Contoh saya beritahu ni, contoh dia ada adjustment pada KP lah ni. Okay, they have some adjustment on the KP. So this one, they have some adjustment on KP, which is KP is equal to this one. So they ask you to find the value of the L, new one L, if they have changes here. Okay, so macam biasa juga, kamu mesti tahu dia ada bagi tahu nisbah area, dan juga kat sini pun dia dah beritahu apa ni, dia punya value of electricity, dia beritahu. L dia tak beritahu lah. So later on L tu kita boleh padam dia, kalau ikutkan kita boleh cut dia L tu, okay, tak ada masalah. So you can get the value of C. So diameter of bowl tu we can refer back to the table, and so we need to find the value of Fi dan juga Fb lah. Okay, tengok. Dan paling the most important ni, you need to convert this one first, okay, to the force. Pastikan kamu convert this one to force first. So they give the value of the diameter here on the area first. Then kita tengok lah. This one is pressure. They gives you pressure, diameter of cylinder. So make sure from here you need to convert pada force first. Okay. Lepas tu dia give a number of bolt 12. Class number also give to you 8.8. AB give, EP also have. So AP ni you tahu part is 2 or 5 times for the AB. Okay. Please remember that we apply the FI is 0.75 SP80. So this one is 0.75 because already mentioned on the question, we apply a reusable. Okay, so the question number 1, they ask you to find the stiffness of factor. So as usual, you can apply the value this one. So because this one, then in this question, they are not give us some ratio for the KB and KP. So that means you need to involve with the KB and KP lah, okay, with the formula of KB and KP. So you do first for the KB and KP. So this one, AB, they give to you in terms of AB. So this one you can convert firstly AP to the 5AB because you want to eliminate the AB and also the L here. So later on you can eliminate this one L and also AB. So you can get the value of C. So if you still have this unknown, so they have a problem lah bagi sini. So because you cannot proceed to another one to find the FB. Because from the FB we need to apply the C, the stiffness. Okay. Okay, make sure this one okay clear bagian sini. Please remember lah kalau yang C ni dia boleh play around, kadang-kadang dia give you ratio on the area, kadang dia will give ratio on the elasticity, dia boleh main kat situ lah. Okay, kalau pasal L ni ada siapa-siapa nak tanya ke?
Tak ada saya.
Okay. Okay, kadang-kadang dia boleh C ni dia will play around lah, kadang-kadang dia will give a ratio of A, kadang pun dia give a ratio of E, they will play around tu. Kalau kamu dapatkan ni, confirm lah boleh dapatkan C ni. Cuma bila kamu buat tu, make sure kena have a practice lah this one. Okay, kena have a practice because you nak cut off tu, kalau kamu masih ada lagi unknown, tu dah salah dah. So you must have get the number there. When you please have your practice for this section. Strength ke, then design ke, you must have practice lah. This one. Okay, they have a diameter of both can be obtained from the table only. Betul. This one only from table because we want to convert it. Nanti. Okay, we have the FB. This one for the boat CPN. So we need factor of safety. Okay, factor of safety tak ada. So we include as 1. So number of boat is 12. So where we get the value of P ni? So P is basically from here lah. And this one. Yang awal saya cakap tu, we need to convert it from pressure here kepada force, because all the formula involved on the boat or the part tu kita akan apply only the force. So convert it kepada force dulu, siap-siap, because they already give you the meter of the cylinder here, value of the cylinder here. So we can know that contohlah bahagian sini ada force dia adalah, external force dia adalah yang kita divide tu value 5 megapascal, we divide with the value of the area of the cylinder. Yeah. Macam sambut ni. Okay, ni pun dia explain lagi lah this one. So FI ni kita pakai, please remember ya, FI tu kita pakai yang bahagian atas tadi. FI ni 0.75. Sudah. Okay, this one convert first from stress to the force. Then please remember that this one maximum force to the boat can carry, FB ni. Okay. Then CP ni daripada sini kita dapat nanti pergi sini. Okay, FI and B ni 12 boat. Okay. Okay. FY tu nanti daripada ni SP. Okay, lepas tu FY, FI, this one because of reusable, this one 600 ni daripada ni SP, dan juga this one is 80. So 80 ni lah yang kita akan cari nanti because they ask you to find the value of diameter of bolt. Please remember kita akan selalu pakai 80 ni, kalau related to the formula of FB tu, kita akan apply 80 tu. Kita akan cari the value of bolt nanti. Then we have the SP here. You can refer to the table because they mentioned the class 8.8, class 8.8, class 8.8. This one, class 8.8 punya SP adalah 600. Bahagian sini, saya padam balik. This one yang bahagian sini, this one for the reusable, reusable. This one you can get is SP from the table. This one we need to find the lastly is the value of D. Okay, we have this one 0.75 to 80. Ini bahagian sini, ini for the FI. And then this one is 0.8. Ini your C. Then this your P. This one the factor of safety. This one of number of bolt. Yeah, this one you already have this one. Ni tahu kita divide lah pressure tu. Sigma tu we multiply with area lah. Area tu dia dah bagi dah. By D square over 4D tu the diameter on the cylinder tu already give to you. And then this another one 680 di sini. So ini yang bahagian FP yang awal di sini. They mention that FB is a maximum force the boat can carry. But apply the SP and AT bahagian sini. Sebab kalau kita pakai yang bahagian sini je, contohlah yang boat punya ni kita tak akan dapat. So if you apply this type of formula only, this one. Okay. So because we cannot find the value of 80 here. Yeah, because kita yang ini tak boleh. So they explain here. And this one FB is 100 M ni daripada S ni sama dengan 80 sini. Okay, last sekali kamu akan dapat the value of 80. Yeah, bahagian sini 80 dalam 39 mm. So 39 mm tu kita akan tengoklah value of 80 39 kat mana value of 80 on the 39. Let's say the value of 80 is around 39. So kalau 39, so dia involve on this area lah. So dia punya maksimum lah untuk 8, diameter 8. So this one is dia punya maksimum. So for the range for the 10, okay, dalam range sini lah 39 kat sini. So we select the diameter of D. So kita tak bahagilah kalau because we involve with the force on the boat tu, because we only find the tensile punya condition, tensile area. Ni area of tensile lah, kita only focus on the area of tensile. So kita tak bahagilah. And here we not apply pi d square over 4, tak ada, equal to area. Because this area, this one is area of tensile, so kita tak boleh pakai lah. So nak dapatkan area of tensile to the diameter, look for your table. This one. Because we involve with force on the tensile only. So we go in detail lah on design. Yes, so ni faham tak yang bahagian sini? Macam pelik je bahagian sini kan. Setakat ini apa? Yang bahagian sini lah ni. Ini ke sini. Kan kita ada study yang apa tu, bila kita ada FP tu, external force, kita boleh apply this type of formula lah. Okay. Baiklah, nanti later on kita akan discuss lagi lah bahagian sini. Okay, dia bagi give you a value of D, and then you need to find another one is the minimum grip length. So from the formula that related to grip length, so you can refer to your list of formula, then you can see from this one. So mana the formula that related to the grip length. Selalunya dia must be involved on the C lah. C is either KP or KB. Okay, this one C. So this one lah KP. So they will also boleh KP lah, KP over AP and also the length. So length ni lah kita nak cari this one. So because here they mentioned on the question they have some changes. So they have some changes here on the stiffness constant on the part. So on the part lah bahagian sini. The part bahagian sini. The part. So they have a KP, a new one KP lah. They have a new one KP, and then you need to find the value of L. Kalau ikutkan from the list of formula, the E ni pun kamu dah tahu dah. AB, dia punya EP ni dia dah bagi tahu dah. Dan length ni pun kamu kena cari, AP ni pun kamu boleh dapat juga. Okay, ni KP, this one a new KP, stiffness of part, and then you need to find the value of L here. So AP ni basically you can convert it, they already mentioned for the LE there. So AB adalah 5 times dengan AP. So you can put your 5AB here because you know the value of AB. Okay, this one you know the value of AB. So please remember that kalau kita dapat the value of D tu, kita tak pakai, kenapa kita tak pakai value yang AT tu? AB tu is not equal to AT lah, this one. AB tu is not equal to the AT, this one tak sama. It's not similar. That's why we apply AB ni, then we need to have apply a new formula lah. We need to apply pi D square tu. Pi D square yang D yang kamu dapat ni, kita tak direct yang D yang 10 ni, we select from the table. Saya ulang balik lah, kita tak pilih yang bahagian sikit member. Okay, yang sini. Okay, macam tadi saya cakap tu, walaupun kita dah tahu dah dia punya ni adalah AT kita tak boleh nak apply dalam C. Sangat saya awal-awal saya cakap tadi tu, kalau C ke KB ke KP tu kita boleh apply formula untuk ni. Okay, tapi kalau libatkan dengan FB, FP tu, kita nak cari area ke diameter, we must refer to the table. For this condition, we already know that the value of D here is 10. Sebab kita dah buat calculation to find the value of AT, and then the nearest one, the nearest one is a 10. So we select a 10. So 10 ni kita boleh masukkan ke dalam kita punya stiffness of part tu lah. Part of stiffness ni untuk dapatkan value of AB. Bahagian sini 10 dah bahagian sini. So kita boleh gunakan perkiraan untuk kira ni. Cuma hanya pada C dan juga C KP ataupun KB lah. Pada bahagian sini sahaja. So jadi pada KB lah selalunya, KB lah sebab dia boat kan. Ni pada boat saja untuk KB. So kamu dapatkan yang 10 ni masukkan balik ke dalam bahagian sini. But AB area untuk boat tu tak sama dengan area untuk bahagian tensile. Tensile ni hanya untuk kita pakai pada force lah. Ingatlah force FB ke pada FP ke, tak kisah. Yang area of boat ni hanya kita fokus pada C ataupun KB. Boleh cari this one, kita boleh cari pi D square over 4. This one kita cari pada table. Kita kena rearrange lah macam tu. Kalau tengok dia punya size dia, kalau dalam lebih daripada size, kita akan pilih yang seterusnya lah macam tu. Okay, then finally you can get the value of the length. Then finally you can get the value of the length, because this one you know that AP they already give to you for the early in the question. If AP is equal to 5AB, so AB ni kamu dapat daripada boat punya diameter ni, dapat ni. Okay, lepas tu kamu boleh dapat lah cari kamu punya length. So this one is elasticity of the part. The elasticity of the part dia dah mention lah pada soalan tu, ni 100. Kena bezakan antara part dengan tu, kena bezakan betul ni. Cylinder and a plate is made of the plate. Ni plate ni maksudnya part lah. This one ada dua komponen dia, tolong ingat dia, kita ada dua komponen dia, takut kamu keliru. So just only two komponen. Bahagian sini part, yang dia pegang tu adalah part, bahagian dia pegang tu adalah part, and then Yang ini adalah book. So dia akan ada dua je lah. Satu dia FB here dan juga sini FB. Jadi FB. Di situ ada dua saja. Setakat ni ada siapa-siapa nak tanya ke apa ke? Ada ke soalan? Ni.
Okey. Tak ada, sir.
Okey, sekejap saya bantam dulu. Okey, kita boleh buat soalan yang pening ni sikit buat. Okey, saya nak mungkin lepas ni kita ada tutorial punya ni, minta kamu tolong buat satu soalan lah bahagian sini. Ni saya ubah dia punya diameter ni kepada this one kita tak nak lah 250, kita ubah kepada besar sikit lah 300mm. 300mm. Step dia hampir sama lah, okay? Kamu cari dulu value of C dia first, lepas tu carikan dia punya D dia, mana dia dapat D ni, okay, daripada FB lah, okay? FB tu dia ada tengok bahagian sini lah. Okay, joint stiffness, pastikan kamu convert dulu dia punya pressure tu kepada force and divide by dia punya area tu, diameter yang inilah nanti kamu akan tukar. So dia selalunya bila dia dah rab ni, dia lagi besar lah dia punya force dia. Dia punya force dia lagi besar nanti. So ini in term of 300. Kat sini ini mungkin kamu keliru sikit lah bahagian sini. Mungkin boleh snap dulu kat bahagian sini yang pening sikit. Okay, 0.75 ni dapat daripada ni, dia punya ni table, daripada table ini kamu nak cari dalam 80 ni ada diameter. Okay, yang ini pun sama jugalah. Ini adalah equal to FB kalau dia mention kat sini lah. FB because this one is a maximum force the boat can carry. So we apply this one because FB is unknown. So kita akan pakai ni lah. FB equal to SP 80. But kalau untuk FI lain pula untuk FI kita ada bahagian sini apply reasonable ni. Ingat ni untuk FB. So FB ni kita assumekan juga FB equal to bahagian sini. Terus darab dengan 80. Jadi kalau kamu dah dapat diameter from 80, you can get the value from the 80 here. You can go for the table, find the table, then you can get the nearest one the value and then find the new KP. So new KP you need to apply the value of diameter here on the AB, and the AB. Okey soalan ni. Okey, saya rasa sampai sini je lah kot kelas. So minta untuk tutorial sebelum ni. So minta Kamarul Idris. Kamarul okey, boleh? So minta bagi tolong hantar ke saya soalan tutorial yang sebelum ni yang saya adjust tu. Sebelum hari Khamis cuti kan, tapi tak apalah. Hari Khamis pukul 3 boleh. Sebelum hari Khamis pukul 3. Tak tolong Kamarul? Okey, untuk minggu ni kita ada perubahan pada ni lah 300mm ni. Kita adjust pada ni, bahagian sini. Okay, kalau tak ada apa lagi, saya rasa boleh live kelas dulu. Kita jumpa untuk minggu hadapan. So, terima kasih kepada yang hadir ke kelas. Minggu hadapan nanti kita akan ada buat soalan lagi lah untuk pasir punya soalan. Kita akan tengok trend untuk soalan pasir macam mana. Dan juga kita akan masuk bahagian rebate sikit lah. So, terima kasih kepada yang datang kelas. Kita jumpa lagi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Terima kasih, sir.
Thank you.